Welcome back, everybody. After visiting the Cafe Ankh last time,
The headquarters of the Watch at Pseudopolis Yard.
we got a few new leads and a new location, which is in Pseudopolis Yard. We talked to Nabi, our old friend from the City Watch. This is their new headquarters. They moved in a little while ago after their old City Guard headquarters was destroyed by a dragon that they were fending off. This is much nicer than their old place was. It was obtained through some political connections by Captain Vimes. Even though he doesn't like Luton, he's a good guy in the novels, so we'll see how he plays out here. This is Nabi, of course, the desk sergeant. This is like I said, really swanky place. Sort of like a police station.
You could say this about Nabi. Deep down, he was a good man. Well, deep down, he was probably a man. Good might be stretching it a bit.
This is very consistent with the books. Nabi is a petty criminal.
Hello again, Nabi.
Hello, Luton.
Did I disturb you?
No. What made you think that?
Well, there appears to be smoke coming from your ear.
Oh, that, well, I've been working hard, you see.
Working so hard that your ears have caught fire. Don't worry about it, Nabi. It's not like I'm going to report you.
I have been working, see?
Oh, sure. I never doubted it for a second.
He does incredulity so well. So let's see what he's got to say.
How's work treating you then?
Not so bad, Luton. I've been busy, though. Rushed off my feet.
Yeah, I can tell.
Well, with all that hard work and all the mysterious murders, he ought to have plenty of clues for us. So let's go through our notebook.
Has there been a dwarf around asking questions?
I don't know.
Fair enough, he's probably keeping a low profile.
Do you know anything about some passengers that came into town by ship a few days ago?
That's not much to go on.
You're a corporal in the Watch. You're supposed to have a keen, insightful mind.
They brought that regulation in after I joined.
I like that line. But nothing about them? We know he doesn't know anything about Carlotta from asked him that earlier. Didn't show it off in the thread. What we really want to ask him about, though, are those mysterious murders. So let's see if we can find those in here. Yeah, here we go.
Any word on these murders?
Nothing yet. But our top investigators are working on the case 24 hours a day.
Nabi?
Yeah?
Are you one of those crack investigators?
Yeah? Why?
Never mind. Just a thought.
Yeah, we may need to give it a little time before anything materializes with that. Not sure what Nabi's investigative technique is, but I think it just involves a lot of wandering around and sleeping.
Do you know anything about a man named Mundy?
Never heard of him.
Well, that's pretty much it.
Have you learned anything about the Milka?
Yeah, not as such, no.
You go to great lengths to conceal how little work you do, don't you?
Hey.
Well, that was everything. You were absolutely no help, Nabi. Now let's head back and collect our thoughts and see if we can... Whoa! Who is this?
On an ordinary night, I'd sit around waiting for business. But this night, business was coming to me, and bringing trouble with it.
That was a big axe.
Business, I didn't mind. But trouble was an unwelcome guest. And like all unwelcome guests, it was hard to ask it to leave. And by the third day, it was generally wearing your shirts and leaving its stuff in your bathroom.
It's a tortured
Hello,
metaphor.
Mr. Luton. I've been expecting you.
I should hope so. This is my office. How'd you get in?
Through the door. It was only locked. I know all about doors.
Good. Use this one to get out.
I have a message for you, Mr. Luton.
I don't take messages from strangers.
Then let me introduce myself. My name is Mr. Khali.
I don't take messages from dwarves named after cities.
My name isn't important.
You seem to think it was.
I've come to warn you to stay clear of the Mundy case.
I'll bear that in mind. Now get out.
If you don't stay clear of the Mundy case, something untoward may happen to you.
This is Ankh-Morpork. Something untoward may happen to me whether I investigate this case or not. Now either you get out or I'll throw you out.
Don't say I didn't warn you, Mr. Luton.
Don't say I didn't ignore you, Mr. Khali.
Whoop.
A dwarf named after the Klatchian city of Khali. And a threat. This case was getting more interesting by the minute. All we needed was a troll and a member of the undead, and we could open an ethnic comedy on Broadway.
I really like how unflappable Luton is. He goes to banter immediately without bothering to be intimidated or treat people on their own terms, and I really appreciate that. It might seem like I warp sometimes. If you double-click, it takes you right to wherever
Still here?
you would have gone.
Not for much longer, I hope.
Which is really nice. That saves some time.
I gave the description of Khali to the first mate, and he recognized it.
Just a hunch.
Yeah, that's the dwarf who was asking about Monday before. Strange little fellow.
A word of advice. Don't use phrases like strange little fellow when you're talking about dwarves.
That's good advice.
Especially not drunken dwarves, or dwarves like Khali who seem to think they're invulnerable.
Not anymore. We tossed him right out. Well, notice we've crossed off Inquisitive Stranger, because now that we know that the Inquisitive Stranger was Khali, we don't need to ask about him anymore. Sharp-eyed viewers may also notice that the sailor from before is gone, and people with good memory might remember that we picked up a crowbar, and that they're loading cargo onto the Milka as fast as they can. The solution suggests itself. We need to get on board, no one will let us.
I didn't much like being jammed into a crate and loaded onto the ship, but I could think of worse fates. Like being jammed into a crate full of rats and loaded onto the ship. What's your name then, little fellow?
I guess they're just loading rats onto the ship.
The hold was dark and dank, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I wasn't alone.
It's ominous. What's that?
I thought I could see a label amongst the wreckage. I pulled the label out of the wreckage. It had writing on it that I couldn't understand.
Now, that wasn't too hard to see, but some of the stuff you have to get later in the game is...
The bilge water was littered with flotsam that looked like the remains of a smashed crate.
It's pretty pixel hunty. So, that's one of the few criticisms I have. We'll talk about that when we get there. Kind of a ominous environment here. This is just a lair.
It looked lived in. The question was, by what? There was nothing of value in the debris.
I could certainly imagine the crew and the captain having had a bad trip if there was something spooky living on board. Hard to say what exactly. It doesn't really tell you. Doesn't look like anything in particular. Could be vampire, could be werewolf, could be something else. Whatever it was, it seems pretty nasty. You can see Mr. Scooplet over there, to the right. I don't think we can get his attention, which is good. You know, he probably wouldn't be happy about us being on here. But we can check in the cabin here. Now, this is one of those places where I really had to stop
A
and
bunk
think.
bed, like any other.
There's something to do in here, I could remember that much. But I couldn't quite think what. You saw it flash there for
A
a second.
perfectly ordinary bunk bed.
There's actually a bunk and a bedpost that you're supposed to take a look at. And it's a little hard to find the bedpost. It isn't obviously different than the bunk is. Also, there is a clue that you can only get by picking up the bunk. There isn't any examine or search command. You have to pretend like you're picking up stuff in order to search it, which usually just gives you the message, oh, I don't want to pick up this heavy thing, but
I
sometimes...
searched a bunk and found a small scrap of cardboard. It could have been anything. There was a number on the back. Either a 6 or a 9. It was hard to say.
Doesn't seem too significant, but who knows? Luton knows what he's doing, I'm sure. And armed with the knowledge that there's something else in here, I move around and still. there it
There
is.
were some strange scratches on the bedpost, which looked as if they'd been caused by either a wild animal or a man with very bad dental hygiene.
Interesting.
What they meant was anyone's guess.
So there's some sort of
I wasn't
layer.
about to tear the bedpost off the
That's
bed.
what you usually get when you try to interact with stuff. So there's some kind of wild animal.
I'd managed to remain hidden on the ship, but I knew my luck couldn't last forever, because I'd stopped being lucky around age 12.
That is an ugly
The
man.
first mate looked less than happy, but I don't think he saw who I was as I dived in elegantly onto the Ankh. Fortunately, the crust of the Ankh was soft that night, and I escaped both injury and discovery, although I needed 2 baths just to feel dirty.
So there was some sort of wild animal living there, and there were scratches in the cabin. So whatever it was even getting to where the passengers were. However, we didn't hear about anybody being murdered on the way over, so presumably the creature wasn't deadly or was under the command of someone on the ship, or something was going on. So many questions. Well, maybe being on the ship gave Nabi the time to investigate and come up with a few more answers. I hope
Hello
so,
again.
because we're really at a stone
Hello.
wall otherwise. As it turns out, I wanted to see
How's
if he had a
work
different...
treating you then?
Not so.
I wanted to see if he had a different talking dialogue there, but he didn't. As it turns out, there
Do
are...
you know a dwarf by the name of Khali?
Never heard of him.
How did you know he was male then?
You can't trick me. Everyone knows dwarves don't use the female pronoun.
Not quite true.
Okay.
Mind you, I've always wondered what a female pronoun was.
One of nature's wonderful mysteries, Nabi.
But possibly true.
Normally kept covered or what?
I'm going to leave it to your rather uninventive
Nabi.
imagination, Nabi.
You are horrible. Possibly true as of this game.
I don't suppose you've investigated the passengers on the Milka, have you?
Of course I have.
Oh, of course.
Sorry, but you're not the most, diligent of investigators.
I work as hard as any man of my rank.
You're the only man of your rank. There's 3 dwarfs, 2 troll, a woman and a zombie with the same rank as you, but you're the only human male. I know you're human because you carry a bit of paper to prove it, signed by the midwife. The maleness, I'll take that on trust.
Do you want me to help you or not?
What have you got?
Well, I interviewed one of the passengers.
What did you learn?
That's official watch business.
You didn't learn anything, did you?
Not as such, no.
Any chance I could interview this passenger?
Right.
I don't see why not. She's down in the Cafe Ankh now.
Well, that's something, I guess.
So it's the female. Well,
The troll
that does
stepped
give us
out
a
of the
new lead,
shadows
so
like
let's
light
head
was
back
too
to Cafe
intimidated
Ankh.
to illuminate him.
See what they have in
He
store
seemed
for
like
us.
the quiet sort, but you got the feeling that if you stepped out of line, you'd get your teeth kicked down your throat. For that matter, he could kick your throat down your chest and your chest through your legs. But I was hoping it wouldn't come to that, because none of my clothes would fit.
Find them.
Sorry, friend, I don't understand.
Find them.
You want me to find Therma? Is that it? Well, what is it? A person? A thing? Look, if we're going to carry out a conversation, it'd help for you to talk.
Find them.
Okay, find Therma. What's your name, friend? There was something about a troll that big that made you want to call him friend.
Malachite. Find them. You've got to find her.
I wasn't about to argue with a troll that could twist my head off and use it as a cocktail onion. Okay, friend, what can you tell me about her? Any suggestions of where I should start looking?
Used to sing at the Octarine Ballad. Find them. Gotta find them.
How can I contact you?
Find them.
That was all he said. I guess he wasn't very bright. But then there's things under damp logs that are brighter than most trolls.
this might seem like a useless diversion, but we do have to consider, how did Malachite get our name? How did he find out who we are? Well, we've got two possible routes we can go now. We can interview one of the passengers of the Milka at the Cafe Ankh, the female. Or we can go to the Octarine Parrot, where Therma used to sing, and try to find them. Pick which one, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.